Hey. Okay. So there's a lot I want to talk about today, but I'm going to try to keep these kind of short. Eventually I'll move up to the half-hour videos, but right now I'm just trying to keep it simple. What I want to say is, don't let anybody have you thinking that you aren't capable of what you can do. There will be people who will doubt you no matter what you've done, no matter what you've accomplished, no matter what you've been through. There's always going to be some idiot who stands there and says, oh, well, you can't do that. Well, why don't you screw off? You know what I mean? Just ignore that person. Look, the other day at work, I've probably told like 10 people this story already, but whatever. I'm going to tell it again. I had to reroute. Sorry. I had to reroute a couple of printers. Sorry, I keep saying that. Shit. I had to reroute a couple of computers to a different printer because the main printer wouldn't work. I'm going to tell you why it wouldn't. It's because the heating element on the inside had malfunctioned. It didn't get hot anymore. Therefore, it couldn't melt the ink to come down on the paper to produce prescriptions. You understand what I'm saying? I used to work at Office Max in the print center, so I know this shit. Like, I know it. And I said that and went over some heads. And I'm just a little old pharmacy tech, so there's people in that building that are more educated than me who are surprised that I even knew that. Whatever, bro. So what happened was, there was this older lady in there that works with us, and to be honest, I adore her. I think very highly of her. I have a lot of respect for her because, like I've said before, she is kind of like the grandmother I never had because she's nice to me. My grandmother is not. Her personality, my grandmother's personality is like, she has no understanding of what's appropriate and not appropriate to say to somebody. So you can't have a real conversation with her half the time because she says shit that's so over the top you can't even believe that you're hearing it. She just has no remorse. I think that's the definition of sociopath, but I'm not sure. But anyway, so this old lady at work, I look up to her, right? And she was like, oh, you're going to mess it up. Don't you get yourself in trouble. You're going to mess it up. Don't mess up our printers. We'll be in so much trouble if we can't, blah, blah, blah. And it was, don't you dare. You better not, ... And I just thought, the hell? What do you mean? Don't. Do you want to be able to print prescriptions today, or are we all going home? Because I swear to God, my ass will go home. I got other shit I could be doing, for real. Don't get me wrong, I love that job. But on the real, I'll go home. Whatever. So I'm trying to control my anger. While this lady, who I have a lot of respect for and hold in high regard, is real busy telling me about how I better not. And to me that's a challenge, and I don't take those very well. So it's I'm trying to overcome this, and I'm working on this on the inside. So I just thought, what the hell? And I was like, I'm going to hold my tongue. I'm going to do the printer thing, and we're going to fix it. And we're going to get back to work. And this is all going to dissipate, and it's going to be a thing of the past. And that's the kind of shit I have to tell myself, because otherwise I'll say the wrong thing. And that's exactly what happened. Because like I said, I knew my skills. I knew my knowledge of the task at hand. And I had my end goal envisioned clearly in my mind. So I knew exactly what I was going to do, how I was going to do it, and what was going to happen at the end. I was going to get the printers working, right? Correct? Yes. Well, I did. Thank you very much. Because I knew what the hell I was doing on the computer. Hello? I'm 33. I grew up having to know this stuff. We learned all this shit in school in the 90s. I already got it. I got it. Thanks. Got it. Thank you. Move on. I'm not trying to be a bitch about it, but what I'm trying to say is, anybody can pop up and say, I mean, you can't do that. You don't know how to do that. You know what? Please go that way. Go over there. Okay, I'm not here for that. This is work. I'm here to do pharmacy stuff and make a little bit of money, okay? Please don't do that. Stop. And the situation, and I didn't respond like the way I initially wanted to, which was with piss offedness. So, but I didn't. I controlled it, and I was like, no. Not gonna do that today. Not gonna do that. Task at hand. And I did. And really, like in retrospect, this seems kind of silly. It seems trivial. It seems, whatever. And it is. It is in a way. But that was a good opportunity for me to practice not letting my anger get the best of me. And it was a good opportunity for me to practice remembering and reminding myself that just because one person says that I can't or shouldn't means absolutely nothing. Because guess what? I did it anyway. And guess what? The printers worked and everybody got back to work. So, until gets there to fix the heating element in the original printer, which I said wasn't working, because it said fuser error. That's what that means. Because I know. Everything works. It just prints at the one printer in the back corner by the damn break room. End of. So, don't let anybody do that. There's always going to be somebody that says, you're not smart enough for that. Please walk that way. Please go away. Just say that in your mind. And it's so hard. It's so hard to control your anger and just say, okay, you just have to stop. Align your chi. And just breathe and just say, you know what? Not today. Not today. Because you have to. Because otherwise, if you don't, you're going to lose your fucking mind. You will lose your mind. I don't know the times I've tried to do something, and there's always some clown that would pop up and say, you're not smart enough to do that. You know what? Go do something, I can't think of anything that's not vulgar. But just ignore it. You have to. Just for your own peace of mind. And, and stupid little situations like that aren't really important or don't seem important are actually really good opportunities to practice not getting pissed the fuck off. Excuse my language. I gotta be clear with y'all. So, like in my life, it's always been my grandmother who was there, who was always real quick to say, oh, you can't do that. That's too hard. You shouldn't be trying to do that. That's too difficult. You don't have the training for that. I took the damn pharmacy tech class while I was working full time, and yes, I was exhausted. Because I'm not good at spreading myself thin. I hate that. But I did it. Passed the exam, which was like a miracle to me because I was really afraid I couldn't do it, but I did. And then I turned around and got hired. Got hired at 2 places. But I chose the better one, thankfully. And I told my grandmother and my mom about it. My mom just said it was great. Then my grandmother had the nerve to say, are you educated enough for that? And I just thought, what the hell do you think I've been doing? Sitting at my laptop for the past 2.5 months. I was taking the class. It's online. Get real. Get over yourself. Damn. Just, there's always going to be somebody like that says, no, fuck you, okay? Go away. You just have to just push through it. Just fuck them. You can't listen to that. You can't listen to that and let that shit drag you down. There's no way. You wouldn't even have any reason to live. You just have to ignore them. Trust your instincts. Trust your own capabilities. I'm out of breath because I'm out of shape. Oh my God. I'm almost wheezing. I got to sit down somewhere. But anyway, I'm going to sit here. Okay. But trust your instincts. Trust your skills. Just trust yourself. That's all I wanted to say. So, I don't want to be this out of shape anymore. But anyway, that's it. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna try to keep these kind of short. I don't want to bullshit here half the afternoon, but it's kind of a silly but hopefully a good example of what I mean by don't let people crush you who have no business telling you what to do anyway. Somebody else's judgment of you and your capacity has nothing to do with what you can really do. They can't. Fuck you, bro. Like, please, fuck you. Just keep pushing. Boom, boom, boom. Just keep going. That's the best I can tell you right now. I'm out of breath, so I can't think straight. Anyway, I hope that helps. I'm gonna upload this in a second, so wish me luck.